I'm Munira Aidenwala, pediatric occupational therapist at OT for Kids.
And Mohammed from Mohammed Makes. Today, two channels collaborate to show you how to make a helicopter swing.
We are also a mum and son duo. And so today we're going to show you how to make a helicopter swing using scraps of fabric material.
Like an old bed sheet.
Yes, and then we have this long scrap of material from our scrap store. So for the helicopter swing, you basically need 4 loops of fabric that will be what your legs and your arms will thread into, and then you need a big long strap, and I'm going to show you a picture next so you have an idea of what it looks like.
And also a carabiner hook and a metal ring.
Yes, you will also need a ring like this, which is about a 1.5 or 2 inch galvanized steel ring, and this is what we're going to knot some of the material onto. So I have this piece of fabric. It's about 3.5 feet wide, and it doesn't have to be rocket science, so you can just cut it however wide you think you need for the loops. So I'm going to cut this into 4 strips, so it's going to be about 9 inches wide each, but if you have a bit of a wider fabric, that might be better, and you could do about 1 foot wide each. So I'm now going to cut this into 4 strips. It's about 9 inches or so wide, and I'm going to do it about maybe 4 feet or 5 feet long. So first we're going to fold the material in half.
Yep.
Okay, get the ends to meet over there.
Get all 4 corners to meet.
And then I'm just going to cut along over here. And pull there a bit.
When it's being cut, try and make sure that it's taut. And if you have a helper, ask them to pull the fabric.
We're just going to cut ours about 4 feet long, and the reason is that we want to leave space for all the knots we're going to tie. Now I'm just going to fold this in half again, and I'm going to cut along there. So by then I'll have 4 strips. So I will just cut along here. Mohammed's going to do the knots on the next strap. So the only thing you want to do is you want to make sure that wherever your knot is on here, the first knot, you want it to be around the same height on the next one. So go ahead, we can see it's about here. So make your knot.
Okay.
Is this even? Let's make this even first. We're going to line it up, and then we check our knot is about here. And go ahead and make your knot.
Okay.
So we're going to make it one way first. Okay, pull a bit more. Okay, and now we'll have to do it the other way next.
Yep.
And pull it tight, a bit tighter. Good, and then the other way. Pull it really tight first.
Takes a lot of tightening.
Great, so now we're going to do the same thing with the other 2 straps, and then come back to show you the next step.
Now we're going to cut the 2 long straps. So you need to consider how high you are from the floor, and You're supposed to be about an arm's length away from the floor.
when you're hanging from the swing.
Yeah.
So keep in mind that you're going to be about this high off the ground in the swing, and then you have the height of the loop, and then think about how high you need the neck strap to be so that it works for your height of where you're swinging from.
Or this high.
Yeah, so ours is, and then you need extra space for all the extra knots. So ours is going to be about a foot wide and about 5 to 6 feet long. So we are going to cut those 2 straps and then do the next step.
We decided to make 4 strips because our material wasn't long enough once we've made all the knots.
So we are going to use 4 strips, and we're going to tie them all to the carabiner at the top. So I'm just going to start by knotting each of the strips to the loops. And so I'm going to thread my strip into the loop, and I'm going to leave about 1.5 feet or 2 feet worth, because I like to make a lot of knots so it can be as sturdy as it possibly can. And then we're just going to make the knots in the same way as before. So we get to do a knot one way.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm just going to do it where the knot on the other one was. Do a knot one way. I'm going to pull that one tight, and then I'm going to do a knot in with the other way. And I just keep doing that until there's no more space left, basically. So, but I usually think I have space for about 4 knots like that, which should keep it quite strong. So, of course, this is all at your own risk. So we have that one, and then I'm going to do it the other way. And I'll just keep doing till there is no more space left. I have now knotted one of the straps to the loops, and
now I'm going to do the rest as well. And it's really important to use non-stretchy material, and also this really takes a team effort.
Teamwork.
Yep.
Now we have all of our long straps knotted to the loops, and I've just decided how long, where I need the knot to be at the top, so how high I need to be. So I just put my hand here and kind of make it even, and I decided it's going to be about this high. So I'm going to make a knot over here first, in the same way as before. So put your finger here.
Okay.
Hold it, pinch it there. Okay, I'm just having Mohammed hold it like that. Just hold it there. I'm going to have him hold it there so I don't lose my place. And I'm going to do a knot. Again, do it one way, and then I'm going to do it the other way. Let go, and then I'm going to now put my this O-ring through and do the knots again. Do it one way, pull as tight as I can, and then I'm going to do it the other way, and I'm going to keep going till I reach the end. About 3 knots now. I just have to keep remembering which way I'm going so I don't forget. Okay. So I'm now going to do the same thing with the 2 loops on the other side.
So now my mum's done all the knots, and now we're ready to hang it up by hooking on a carabiner like this. this one, and then off we swing.
Yeah, so Mohammed's going to test it out. Now mine is obviously just scrap material, and I haven't sewn it or made it look nice or anything, so it's quite thready and stuff, but if you sew and can make it look nicer, then that would be really nice. Okay, we're going to go test this out now.
Yep.
Hung up the swing. I have a daisy chain, so I can adjust it to be either higher or lower, and Mohammed's going to test it out for us. So I'm just going to look at how the two that I knotted together and just put them even, one in the front, one in the back, and you can open up the loops like this so that is more comfortable on your child, and Mohammed's going to use the back ones for his legs
And the front ones for
and
the
just
arms.
kind of really hook it into his, you're going to hook it into the creases like that, and he's now going to, he's really excited to get into it.
Yeah.
There's one for the arms and then one for the
Other arm.
Can I fix it?
Yep.
Oh, no. Okay, great.
And
Now
off we fly.
go forward and backwards. And up. Go like Superman with the arms up. And that's it. Right, I could put this a bit higher for him. So, but there you go. That's a homemade helicopter swing.
Yep.
The other way you can also use this is stand up.
Yep.
Is you can also use, keep this on, you can also just use these straps if you want to, and they can hold on to the other ones in the front
Yep.
as well. One second. A bit too excited, yeah. And then you can swing along that way too. Well, something like that. Anyways, enjoy and take care.
Yep.